Hello everybody, welcome back to Andertons TV. I'm Pete, and before we start unboxing this delightful guitar, I would love for you to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, because if you do, when we hit 1 million subscribers, you could be one winner. You'll be one. You could be the one who wins a real Klon. It's not like we're gonna, pick the number 1 million, because ain't nobody got time for that. But we're gonna pick someone that has, whether you've been subscribed from the day one, from day dot, 7, 8, 10, 12 years ago now, you could still be in the chances of winning this Klon, a real one. So, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, so you don't miss anything. More videos up there, unboxing stuff. Win the Klon, bang. So it's very hot in the UK, so I'm wearing a t-shirt today. Got slightly burnt sitting outside after having Corona for a week, at least on holiday. So it's just myself and us, and So anyway, we're gonna unbox this guitar, and then I'm gonna explain what it is. First time I've seen it. I've seen the custom shop version of it, like really briefly at NAMM at some point, but this one I haven't seen, and now I need to shut up and just unbox. So here we go. Okay, here we go. So, I think we got the period correct flight case. Yeah. Right, oh my god, I'm gonna unbox it this way around for you guys to see it before I see it, because I'm just like that. I like you that much. Like and subscribe. So I like you and subscribe to you. Here we go. Oh! Oh! Now that's cool. I love the smell. I love this day glow paint. It's like, that's very cool, isn't it? Oh, we got the original Grimswood decal up there, like they were on the original one. Maidstone and Whitstable, the music people. So that's the shop, obviously, it's come from. The original came from back then. Super duper cool. Right, so let me just put it down here and then see if there's anything else in the case. That looks cool. It looks cool. Right, let's see. Case candy. What have we got in here? What have we got in here? Not very much. Okay, well, it's not the custom shop version, so what can you expect? There's the arm there, there's the back plate is there, there's some George Harrison picks in there, there's some George Harrison authentic screws in there, there's some authentic Beatles silica gel packs here. Just don't eat them, because then you might end up painting something else of yours in the same color as he did. If you know what I'm saying, because that's apparently what they did. Well, so this is this is now the Fender did a custom shop version of this, which was like 4 grand, 20 grand, limited edition made by Paul Waller, all hand painted and stuff. And now they decided to make the American version of it. 1961, I believe, was the original guitar. It was a sonic blue guitar that, the story goes, George Harrison from the Beatles. If you don't know that, go and watch the thing on Disney. That's really amazing. But anyway, he wasn't happy with the sound back then. He had a Gretsch into a Vox amp, and he was trying to search for something else. And a Strat came up, and at that point, you couldn't get many Strats in the UK. It was like, it's like getting Marshalls in America that time. You couldn't really get it. But one guitar came up. He went to buy it, and they'd been sold, and he was gutted. He missed it, and all sorts of stuff. But eventually, him and John Lennon bought a matching pair of sonic blue guitars, which they then played later on. But it's said that in about 67-ish, where everybody is starting to experiment with LSD, and Beatles was, making the, Yellow Submarine mystical, magical mystery tour, whatever it was called, and he said everybody was painting their things back then in the late 60s. So he went to get this day glow paint, which apparently was new at the time. There wasn't much of it around. And he just decided one evening to paint the guitar himself. And it's one of his favorite guitars, and it was one of his favorite guitars till the very end. And he named it Rocky, as you can see. Apparently he used his wife's lip nail polish up here, and just he wrote Be-Ba-Ba-Lula, Go Cat Go, Be-Ba-Ba-Lula, she's my baby. There was all that stuff. I mean, it's a really cool story and a really cool guitar. And now you can get one. I believe they're under $2,000, but please check the links below. You can see here's a bit of the original paint. I like the fact that they haven't screwed in here in the back. That's a new thing. There's no holes for it, so you can decide whether you want that or not. You've got a little George Harrison logo here on the cellophane, or whatever you call it. So we got a rosewood slap board on here. You got a sort of 60s vintage style neck profile. You've got 60s vintage pickups in it. You've got an older body, so it's very, you know, it's true to the 61 guitar it was originally. Yeah, there we are. So it's really, really cool. I'm not sure if these are limited or not, but please check the links below. But it's a really cool guitar. I really like it. When I saw it first, I remember at NAMM, I was like, that looks really cool. They had them up in like however many they made, and they were in this sort of weird contraption, but it looked super cool. So, and I was thinking, I should get one of those, and then I looked at the price. I was like, I'm not getting one of those. But this is very cool. So let's plug it in, and I've got something quite cool to show you actually. So check this out. So tones, it's a sort of vintage style wiring in here, so that which means that if you're in position 1, you've got no tone control. So that's just the way that is. You can get it. It's very, if you want it, but you know, if you liked it authentic, then keep it as it is. So here is the neck. Sounds like a Strat to me. There you go. Position 3. Really cool, it feels really nice. I love the rosewood board. It's just, there is something with rosewood. I know people say, it doesn't make any difference with wood, but well, you can take that and discuss that all day long. But I like rosewood fingerboard. Anyway, what I wanted to show you is this thing that it's the famous Beatles chord. It is the chord that you hear in the beginning of Hard Day's Night, the one that goes, Wing! And then the song, it goes a hard day's night, and it comes in. It's quite an interesting story. I mean, I'm not going to go into the details of it and how they did it, but there's like 3 different chords, 4 different chords, and a piano chord, and then a bass note that Paul played. So you got a couple of chords. I've got this new RC600 looper on the floor, which we haven't done a video on yet. We will do at some point, but it's a cool thing. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to show you how that works. So the chords, you've got an F chord with an F9, but with an A ringing out. So it's kind of, that's your first chord. Your second chord is a D sus, like that. Then you've got a D in the bass that Paul played. I'm gonna do it a low. I'm gonna tune it down and do a low one. And that's it basically. Then there was a piano chord that sort of goes, it's like a, that George Martin played on top of it on a piano, but it's difficult to kind of, because it's not a piano, but you know, but hear me out. Right, so let's try to put the loop into the looper 1 chord at a time. First chord I'm gonna play is the F at 9 with the A as well. You get that one? 1, 2, 3. Oh. Second chord, D sus. Then tuned up. Look at that. So that's the chord. I'm going to turn the loop, the click down completely, and then basically what happens when the whole thing comes in is this. That's the chord. And there is another piano chord on the top there, but you know, how cool is this? And if you have a looper pedal, you can do it all by yourself. Isn't that cool? So I just thought I want to show you that little chord. So chords are, or you got a low D, tune like that. Got an F, 9, add 9 with an A loose A string. And a D sus. The D sus is played on a 12 string, which means that you could actually overdub it again. So let's say. So you got it kind of higher, so you got the two things ringing in between, you know, so you got like a, 12 string effect on it. Anyway, whatever. I think what we need to do is just time to play out. I'll do a little loop, and maybe I use the infinity looper there to use those chords, come up with something cool. And that is the George Harrison Rocky. From Grimswood, the Music People, Maidstone, and Whitstable. So cool, like there's things still on there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that cool, look? What is this up here, honestly? What is that, like a bee or something that's having a good time? Just laughing really high off LSD or whatever. I mean, you could see how in 1967, how something like this would come along, couldn't you?
Oh yeah.
Anyway, love you loads. Please like and subscribe. Remember, you can win the Klon Centaur. It's an original one. And I'll see you soon in another video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.